Baby, be in love with your fantasies. I can be a star, make us shine so bright. Welcome to my dungeon, this is ecstasy. Let me play the fantasy.
What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Asia.
And it's your boy, BJ. And we back like we never left. Shout out to the family. We appreciate y'all for tuning in and taking time out of y'all busy day. As you can see from this thumbnail, we're going to be checking out. This job has a 2% survival rate. Now, a lot of us have worked tons and tons of different jobs, different types of occupations in different fields, things of that nature. But the jobs that we're going to see today are probably like jobs like no other. Jobs that you didn't even think that they probably had out there.
Okay. I don't know if I would sign up for that if I knew that fact. Like, how much do it pay?
Right. And would you do the job if you knew that the survival rate was 2%?
Probably not.
You know, that's the big question.
It wouldn't be worth it to me. I'm just saying that's me. No. The answer is no. No.
No?
No.
Okay. Well, we're about to find out. Go ahead and just reserve your answer. We're finna watch this video first, and then I'm gonna come back to you, and then I'm gonna ask you when we get done.
Okay. All right. Well, make sure y'all like and comment, subscribe. Let's jump into this video.
That makes you climb towers to change a light bulb. A job where you need to walk over active landmines.
Man.
A job so extreme, no one wants to do it. Those are only 3 of the most dangerous jobs in the world. From straight up deadly, all the way down to high risk. And we gotta start with bike couriers. Because believe it or not, they've got one of the most life-threatening jobs around. And I know what you're thinking. How is riding a bicycle so dangerous? Well, when you see these guys swerving in and out of rush hour traffic at full speed, it starts to make sense. I mean, they're sliding between moving vehicles, racing through red lights, and dodging pedestrians all at the same time. Yeah, if Premium Rush taught us anything, there's an infinite amount of ways it could all go wrong. That's crazy. But what's even crazier is this next job. Because no matter what your journey to work looks like, I bet you don't have to climb hundreds of feet to your office like these crane operators. Imagine getting to the top and forgetting the keys to that thing. That would suck. Add to that the constant risk of being struck by strong winds, mechanical errors, and let's not forget about falling off the thing.
Ooh.
Damn. Those are the kind of views you get from heaven. And this ain't quite the Garden of Eden.
No.
Not the views from heaven.
It was a point in time I wanted to be a crane operator.
Never.
Until I saw how many stories they went up, I was like, okay, that's 28 stories.
Yeah.
Up there.
Yeah. No, cranes are like no joke.
Yeah, and then just seeing the view, not even that, but just having to climb up there.
Yeah.
I don't think I got the balls to do it. I'm just saying.
Damn. Those are the kind of views you get from heaven. And this ain't quite the Garden of Eden either, because the gardeners working at this place are rubbing shoulders with death on the daily. This is the Poison Garden, and it contains over 100 of the deadliest plants on Earth, all in one place. How convenient. Take a tour, however, and you'll be greeted by this lovely sign on the gate. Yeah, they aren't playing around here. The gardeners literally have to kit out in full hazmat suits at all times. Because some of these plants can stop your heart just by cutting them. And it's no wonder when you've got...
This plant is giant hogweed. It's phototoxic, so will burn your skin and give you blisters for up to 7 years. The berries, crushed up and fed to you, will kill you. The leaves themselves will kill you also, as will the root and the stem.
Yeah, those flowers are ruthless, but at least they won't slice you in half like these things. You know those giant ship propellers the size of 2-story buildings? Yeah, those things. Well, you just can't whack out the power hose when they get dirty. Somebody actually has to dive beneath those massive ships in pitch black darkness and scrub all those razor-sharp propellers to keep the ship running smooth. Just make sure the engine's turned off. All right, guys? And the bottom of those ships sure get rusty, so these guys might need to stay down there for a while. Man, I'm glad I'm not in their shoes, but I'm even happier I'm not in this spot.
I don't like water like that. I don't like the ocean like that. I don't like getting under the water. I like the beach, but when the water is deep like that, babe, there's no way that you're gonna give me the scrub a propeller.
I don't think I could. That's something I know I could not do. There's no amount of money in the world that you can pay me to go and scrub propellers under the ocean. No. Okay. Absolutely not.
Okay, so if I paid you $200 an hour to scrape barnacles off the bottom of a ship, you're not finna do it.
Today is like the worst day of my life. Then
you lying?
No, I'm not doing that.
You lying? You would
for
do
a
it.
while. Man, I'm glad I'm not in their shoes. But I'm even happier I'm not in this bus driver's, because he's got the great responsibility of getting himself and his passengers through the most deadliest bus route in the world. See, the 1258 to Lima goes across the most treacherously narrow and winding roads high up in the Andes Mountains.
Wow.
Looks like getting the window seat isn't much of a bonus after all. When the main attractions are sudden drops and death memorials. Jesus! Maybe slow and steady really does win the race after all. I mean, it's better to arrive a little late in this world than early in the next. But deep down in the ocean is where scientists go.
Isn't there like a game or something that you play like that where you got to go and they're driving in like a bus and it's on these, I don't know what the game is, but I thought I saw a game. Like, I just don't know what it's called, where you are driving on like mountains and hills and it's really windy.
And you going up.
And the whole point of it is for you not to fall off. Like,
I haven't seen that.
that's the whole game.
Hmm.
I'm just saying.
I haven't seen it. But that did remind me when we went to Italy and we went up the mountains and stuff to go see the church. The church that was in the Godfather movie.
Yeah.
Remember we went up there? It reminded me of that exact same scenario.
Yeah.
The winding streets and all that.
Yeah, but they weren't that narrow though. We weren't on the edge of the cliff.
We were close a couple of times.
It looked like we were, but
Yeah, we still had the guardrails and stuff, but
yeah,
still,
but there
it
were
was
buses
very
driving
close.
past us.
Yeah, but it was narrow, way narrower than streets here in the United States. That's all I'm saying.
In this world than early in the next. But deep down in the ocean is where scientists go to study the ocean's apex predators, sharks. That
They
is
crazy
one
as hell.
truly nail-biting
Nope.
research process. And in order to conduct this research, they're putting themselves in some pretty vulnerable spots, all in the name of preservation. Oh my God. He's surrounded. But it's all fun and games until an 18-foot great white decides to take a bite out of the action. Man, going face-to-face with sharks is just ridiculous. But that's nothing compared to what we got coming up. Because there's a job where you literally have to
Snake.
milk deadly venomous snakes, while another makes you fix power lines
Never.
thousands of feet in the air.
No
yeah,
way.
I'll tell you guys all about that in just
No
a second.
way.
But first, we gotta talk about the nightmare-inducing job of sewer diving. Because
Oh.
they're ready to get down and dirty in some of the most toxic places on Earth. No joke. Sewer divers have to submerge themselves into the unknown to fix blockades. And let's just say there can be some pretty weird things stuck down there sometimes. Consider them superheroes who keep cities clean by doing the dirty work. And dirty is a major understatement. I mean, how many phobias does that tick off the list? They better pay well for that. And nobody earns their wages quite like stuntmen, because these guys aren't dealing with trash. They're kicking ass. Or at least doing all the heavy lifting so the movie stars look good. Yeah, there's no way that didn't hurt. And I hope you didn't think
Man.
those free falls were CGI.
Oh,
Or falling down the stairs.
That was John Wick. Yo, I thought that was fake. When that actually happened in the movie, I thought it was fake. Somebody actually had to do that.
like they could. You
You actually had to fall.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Okay.
How much do they pay to break bones? To break a bone, how much do they pay?
But that looked like that hurt like a lot, like a whole lot.
Or falling down the stairs. Sheesh. Talk about taking one for the team. But there's no job security when it comes to braving the elements. Because storm chasers have one job and one job only. Tracking down the most extreme weather conditions while getting as close as humanly possible to the action. They're basically professional adrenaline junkies who chase tornadoes for science. Literally on any given day, you could be dodging hailstones, lightning strikes, and flash floods just to get right into the eye of the storm and set up cameras. Yeah, every moment's a gamble with nature's fury, but nothing gets them ticking quite like a full-scale tornado. Damn, my guy's loving it. But you know who isn't loving it? The news reporter interviewing these bridge painters. Imagine being hundreds of feet in the air, hanging over rush hour traffic and inhaling toxic fumes. That's the last place you want to be doing anything other than watching your step, because bridge painters have to balance in a steel maze with a paint roller to get the job done. But even to get the job in the first place, you're going to need to pass a series of tests.
We had to take
Like
the
what?
test and prove we wouldn't panic. This is certainly not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, these guys are fearless.
Have you ever fallen?
Never.
Did you ever slip?
Yes.
Sir, I don't think he'd be doing this interview if he had, because messing up for most is a bad day at work. But for someone working a 600-foot high bridge,
Wow.
it's a death wish. Or a heart attack at the very least. But those are rookie numbers for these guys.
If I had slipped, I'd have had a heart attack. That'd have been like my last day up there.
Yeah.
Because I'd have seen my whole life flash right in front of my eyes.
Literally.
If you want to experience the true meaning
my
of living
gosh.
on the edge, try window washing skyscrapers that are over 2,000 feet tall. Jesus. Did
No.
anyone else consider an easier way of doing this? I mean, surely there's some modern technology for cleaning windows.
You would
and
think.
not just sending people up there with a harness and bucket. Now is definitely not the time to miss a spot.
my
But just when you
gosh.
thought dangling thousands of feet up in the air was bad enough, it can get worse. Because back in 2013, 2 cleaners were left hanging 69 floors up when a cable snapped. The guys were stuck there for over 2 hours on an almost vertical platform until they were rescued. Good thing they had each other, because the people in charge of replacing TV tower light bulbs are all alone. See, not only do they have to climb all the way to the top to change a lamp, but the real job only begins once they're up there and actually fixing things. And don't get it twisted, he's got to get all the way back down after. There's no base jumping for these guys. That would be cool though. Luckily, workers like him only have to be up there once every 6 months, because I don't think anyone needs to see these kind of views more often than that. Yeah, that's definitely the highlight of his year. But what if I told you there's a vehicle so fast, it goes light speed? This is the Bloodhound LSR, the fastest land vehicle of all time, and a machine on a mission to set a land speed record. And in November of 2019, it did just that. 1,011 kilometers an hour. That's faster than a moving bullet. But you know what? I'd take a bullet any day over being the person who has to drive the thing, because at that speed, with 2.5 G's of force, driving isn't my idea of a good time. I mean, everyone likes an adrenaline rush, but that's just crossing the line. But speaking of lines, where's the line drawn between occupation?
Why would they need that?
That's a HE double hockey sticks to the hell no.
Where would you even get one of those from? Why would you need that?
I think they just trying to break records like the Guinness Book of World Records, trying to be like the fastest land machine or like land mobile to go as fast as you possibly can go. He said 2.5 G's.
Yeah, no, I mean, okay.
Look where they at doing it.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Why would you need that? To do that? Go across the desert or something?
Right. They might be testing it for like things that they might do in the future as far as like transportation. You can't tell me right now that in the future, if they had a train that went that fast, you ain't gonna get on it.
I'm definitely not getting
Look
on
me
that
in my-
train. I'm not getting on that train. No.
Nah.
I'm not doing that.
No. You go. If I'm gonna get on it, you gonna get on it too.
No, you're going to get your ass on it by yourself, okay? I'm going to get on the airplane and fly. Which ain't, at this point, I don't even know which one is like.
I know this might be safer.
No, absolutely not.
No, it don't look safer.
No.
It look pretty safe to me.
Just
Seatbelts,
crossing the
all
line.
that.
But speaking of lines,
No.
where's the line drawn between occupation and hazard? Because when you work as a lineman, your daily life is avoiding being electrocuted
Look
and
at that.
falling from 1,000 feet in the air. They're pretty much the reason you're able to watch this video right now. And in the same time it takes you to press that like and subscribe button, it could all go wrong for them if they lose focus. Yeah, those are some extremely high voltage power lines. I'm talking over 100,000 volts of electricity surging through them. So the margins are very fine. So I'm gonna get these guys a parachute. Damn. And get one for
amazing.
these bush pilots too. Because sometimes when there's no runway or land strip in sight, you gotta improvise. See, bush pilots carry out aircraft operations in the most rugged and unpredictable areas on Earth. In other words, their whole job is literally flying where nobody else wants to fly. And you know, the worst case scenario for regular pilots is probably their aircraft nosediving towards the ground. But for a bush pilot, it's almost expected. Where the heck's this guy gonna land? Whoa. Now that's a real professional. But anyways, we're in the top 10 now, which means that the jobs you've seen up until now are a breeze compared to what's coming up. And to kick things off, we gotta talk about these guys, the unsung heroes of the most dangerous climbing routes in the world, Mount Everest. See, icefall doctors have the important role of creating pathways for others. And by others, I mean the hundreds of climbers who flock to these mountains every year to test themselves. That means they're literally trialing untested routes. where the ground could give away at any moment.
Oh,
Which one
hell.
of these guys has gone up Everest the most? So yeah, icefall doctors have the insanely difficult task of saving lives without losing theirs in the process, which isn't easy when the people they're rescuing are stuck in places like these. Dude was staring headfirst into frozen oblivion. But not everyone's as lucky, because for some people, being buried alive in snow is all too common. Meet Steve Crosher. He's a full-time avalanche cameraman and a professional mad lad who gets paid $100,000 a year to create and film avalanches from the bottom. And while that may sound like a lot of money, it's not like standing in the path of rushing snow to get the perfect shot is scary or anything. I mean, too far away and he might miss the shot, too near and he could end up dead. And he's not only fighting the natural events, he's causing them by setting up dynamite on the top of peaks. Or, as he likes to say,
all I'm doing is merely giving nature a little push to show it in its best light.
okay, sure, buddy. Whatever floats your boat. Now, Steve might have a few screws loose, but he's not the only one. Because I don't know what to call this next job.
Oh no, that sounds like a death wish.
Yeah, I don't
That's
see some stuff you just don't play with. Okay, I'm not.
some jobs just not for everybody.
Yeah, no.
I see why he probably the only person in the world that probably got that job.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Other than pure insanity. Yeah, these iron workers are responsible for building the bridges, skyscrapers, and towers of big cities. And if you thought painting and washing them was tough, these guys build the damn foundations for those careers. And doing a bad job doesn't just mean getting dropped from the task force. It could also be a whole-ass building dropping to the ground. Sheesh. These guys don't just work with steel. They've got nerves of steel too. But nobody tests their limits quite like product testers. And I don't mean testing out Bluetooth speakers and skin creams. It's a little more hardcore than that. I'm talking bomb-proof suits for starters. That's right. They don't only test those things on dummies.
You gotta be a dummy.
They would have to.
And the results are in. Good news, it passed quality control. Otherwise, this would have been a totally different kind of video. But from bomb-proof to stab-proof, these suits are more than just about style. Man, that's a lot of...
I need one of those.
Ain't no way in hell.
Yeah. I need one of those.
I'm not that tester. Okay, sir.
Can you get?
No.
Can you order that online?
No.
I need one of those. Yeah, that's a
I don't
fact.
care what it is. Ain't no way. No way.
So you wouldn't want to put on like?
Do you see this demonstration?
I see the demonstration.
Yeah, I mean, no.
Yeah. I need one of those. I need one of those. I ain't seen that since probably like Terminator 2, walking through the fire and all that stuff.
Don't let me be the tester because I'm guarantee you I'm probably gonna miss. Like, that's what I would be afraid of. Let me make sure I hit it in the right spot.
Yeah, she got bad aim, y'all. Don't know. I wouldn't let you try that on me.
These suits are more than just about style.
Damn.
Man, that's a lot of trust. And that's not even the craziest thing I've got to show you, because... Hold on a minute, is he... That guy lost his mind. I don't care how strong that glass is. There's no way I'm letting someone shoot an AK-47 at me from a few feet away, even if it's bulletproof. And these firemen are as courageous as it gets, because they don't just put out fires, they dive straight into them from the sky. No, seriously. They're the ones in charge of putting out remote wildfires that are burning through forests. So when the clock's ticking, saving time is the mission. Skydiving and firefighting doesn't get more high stakes than that. But look, now we gotta talk about a job so crazy, it almost sounds made up. I'm talking about snake milkers. Seriously, I didn't just make that up. See, the key component needed for anti-venom medications is venom itself. Because if a snake bite goes without treatment, the tissue around the bite begins to die, and that's when your major organs start to fail. So yeah, the only way to safely get your hands on venom is by milking a snake. And as you can already imagine, finding someone crazy enough to do that is quite the challenge. So much in fact, that there's only 4 people in the whole United States qualified to do it. One of them being Jim Harrison, a veteran in the field, and a man who's able to milk up to 150 snakes in 2 hours. Oh, and he doesn't even wear gloves. Guy's a savage. While 150 snakes does sound like a lot, it's not all smooth slithering, because getting your hands on the most deadliest snakes come at a cost. Better your fingers than your life, I guess. Yeah, having cobras and vipers as your co-workers is pretty ridiculous, but it's nothing compared to what these bodyguards have to deal with.
I mean, it looked like he running out of things to handle the snakes with. Like,
I couldn't do it.
How many more fingers does he have to lose before he can't do this job?
Yeah, that's crazy. There's no way I could be a snake handler. I'm not touching a snake. I'm not looking at a snake. Don't bring it close to me. None of that at all. Look at that cobra. And I think he had a black mamba too.
Coworkers is pretty ridiculous, but it's nothing compared to what these bodyguards have to deal with, because they put their bodies in harm's way in order to protect some of the most hated people on Earth. And surprise, surprise, they're mostly presidents. And nobody has security quite like world leaders. Got a problem with election results? You gotta get through these guards first. And that's no easy task. I mean, check out this response to an attack during the president of Venezuela's speech.
Oh.
That's basically a human shield. And Kim Jong-un certainly doesn't take risks either. I don't think anyone's getting near that car, guys. When you have a job like that, you know what you're signing up for. Just like when you're signing up to be a lumberjack, you're facing up against a lethal foe.
Oh no!
Oh, he almost got crushed.
Yeah, I'd take an assassin every day of the week over a tree coming my way. You see, the lumberjack process is divided into different parts. So you've got your high riggers who set up structures to work on, your haulers, the strongmen who carry the logs, and the sawers who, you guessed it, saw. It's just a whole frickin' hazard fest. Sharp tools, falling trees, and the risk of falling out of trees. There's no way you can make that safe. But hey, at least they look good while doing it. And no matter how you cut it, where a log lands is always a roll of the dice. And the craziest thing is, sometimes you're literally cutting down the very thing you're hanging on to. Damn, those guys are crazy. But commercial fishermen are plain psycho. Because if you think out-of-control trees are bad, the ocean is much less forgiving. Yeah, when it comes down to man versus the elements, there's only ever one winner. And the stats don't lie. Being a commercial fisherman has a fatality rate 23 times higher than any other job. Man, they might as well write their wills before they get aboard, because half of those fatalities are from capsizing ships, which apparently isn't all that uncommon. Nowhere safe, not even your own bed. But look, I think it's time we talk about the most dangerous job of them all. A job where a rough day at work could be your last. And I'm not even talking about the military. I'm talking about the elite special forces. Yeah, these soldiers are the best of the best, and they're tasked with the most secretive and dangerous military operations known to man. And they do not play around. I mean, they're able to breach buildings and vehicles in a matter of seconds. And there's no scenario these guys can't handle. Because if there's a problem, the Special Forces will solve it. Now, as crazy as these Special Forces soldiers are, it's nothing compared to the security forces of the world's elite. Because these people need to do whatever it takes to protect their leader, even if that means risking their own well-being in the process. From guarding the most famous celebrities to the craziest presidential motorcades, these brave individuals will stop at nothing to finish the mission. Look, if you want to hear more, you need to click on this video right now.
Woo.
Man, this was a good video. This was good. A lot of these jobs, for one, I was completely unaware of. There might be like one job out of all of these that I would actually consider doing. Only one. Like the crane operator, like I could stomach that. Like I could try to like push myself to do something like that. But all the other things, going under the water, scraping barnacles off the bottom of a ship.
Oh gosh,
Being a bodyguard.
I can't fathom any of that. No.
You know what I mean? I'm a bodyguard like 24/7. Like a lot of people don't know. Like my other job is being a bodyguard. Like I'm Asia's bodyguard like 24/7. A lot of people don't know that, but that's like my other job. You know what I mean?
Okay. Oh.
That's the only time I'm gonna be hired for a bodyguard. That's the only person I'm gonna work for.
He keep me safe, y'all, and secure all the time.
Point blank, period.
Yeah, these jobs were like crazy. I guess I'm not surprised, to say the least, especially like with the tree cutting. I thought I was gonna see that on here because I know that's a dangerous job.
The tree cutting?
Yeah, I thought like even police officers, but I guess that's not like in the top 25. I mean, of like the chances of survival. But I mean, yeah.
Yeah, these were insane.
I feel like everything we watched was just crazy. Like, yeah, I agree with everything that this video just said about these jobs, especially the ones that got to climb the bridges, the ones that got to go up the satellite, the ones that like,
and changing the bulb on top of a tower. I just feel like you just gotta have like something about you, like a death wish. I have no idea, but they're just some people are just braver than other people. Some people are more curious than other people.
Yeah.
Some people are more adventurous than other people. But some of these jobs, pretty much all of them, 24 out of 25, I'm not doing them.
Right. I think 25 out of 25 for me. Okay, not one what I do. I'm not doing any of that. No. I don't care what you say. I'm not doing anything that I just
Some of them look
saw.
kind of fun, like the courier driving the bike through New York City.
No, that's
like maybe that.
I'm not. No, like if I can't get on the sidewalk and ride the bike, no. I'm not riding the bike in the street. That's not safe. Just in New York, no freaking way. I would no, babe.
You gotta choose one.
Okay, well, it might be
The bike.
it would be the bike.
Okay.
But I'm just going
Okay,
to
you
just
just-
ride the bike behind the bus, okay? You're going to have to get your stuff late.
You're gonna buy all the signals
With me.
and the traffic signs.
I'm going to be the slow courier. I'm just saying.
Get there when you get there.
Right. If it take me a day or two, hey, you got it, right? It was delivered, safe and sound.
Hey, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
And as long as you're still alive when it's over and done with.
Exactly.
There you have it.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all chime in. Let me know. I'm curious
Would
to know.
you guys choose any of these jobs?
I bet some of the
That's-
people that watch us actually have done some of this stuff. I bet you they have.
Yeah.
And being like, y'all are, okay,
Especially like the crane operator.
wimpy and scrimpy. I don't care. Okay, say whatever you want. I'm not doing it.
Hey, you just value your life.
That part.
And that's all that matters. Hey,
yeah.
there you have it.
Oh, you know what I would like be curious to do? Like maybe once, just one time.
Oh, you want to put the suit on and blow up with the bombs and
No,
stuff?
I would want to do the tornado chasing. I would do that. But
Okay. I can see that.
yeah, I'm not one that want to be all up in the mix though. Like just, maybe we can just swing by real fast and then that's it for me.
just
I'm
be
not
one-
the one that want to stand there and wait for it to come and fly over the vehicle. Absolutely not.
I mean, that would be a hell of an experience.
Yeah.
That'd be a hell of an experience.
if you
I
live
guess
to
you could
tell
say.
about it,
Yeah.
it would be, huh?
And I can see you wanting to do that because, like I said, you fascinated with like tornadoes and stuff like that until that damn F4 come along.
And then it's over.
Yeah, you're gonna be rethinking it after that. I'm telling you.
Yeah, y'all. So y'all chime in. Let us know what y'all think about this in the
Absolutely.
comment section. If y'all enjoyed it, give us a big thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ. And if ain't nobody else told you, I love you. We're gonna see y'all in the next video. Y'all.
Peace.
Bye.